Hey guys, this is Talking Sports with Mike Reynolds coming to you guys today with my Super Bowl preview. Um, First off, I want to say that I'm wearing my Joe Montana 1993 Kansas City Chief throwback jersey. I think that Montana was one of the best quarterbacks ever. So I'm getting into my Super Bowl form, even though the Chiefs didn't go to the Super Bowl, still Montana was the best. But like I said, the preview we have, guys, is the Arizona Cardinals. Surprisingly, they're going to be playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. So this should make for a good matchup, especially with the way that the Cardinals have been playing in the playoffs. Like I said, right now, Pittsburgh is number one in just about every statistical category as far as defense is concerned. But I think that the Arizona Cardinals have kicked it up a notch in the playoffs. Like I said, the running of Edgerrin James and Tim Hightower has really kind of balanced the offense and everything. And Larry Fitzgerald is just a complete monster out there in the field. And also, like I say, we have Antoine Bowden, who of course has been kind of upset about not being a part of the offense like he thinks he should be. But I think that will play a big part in the Super Bowl this in the next week after now. But like I said, Arizona is second in the passing game, guys. Like I said, they're getting 292 yards a game. Like I said, they're scoring 26 points a game. And like I said, the only thing about the Arizona Cardinals is they're 32nd in rushing. But that has been picked up. Now these are regular season stats now. This is not playoff stats. These are regular season stats. But like I said, Pittsburgh defense, they're going to have a job to do against Fitzgerald and Bowden. Edgerrin James will be key. I don't think he has to gain 100 yards for them to win, but they have to just consistently run the ball in order to keep the defense, keep everything balanced and everything. But like I said, Willie Parker is going to be a main thing for the Pittsburgh Steelers also. He has to get going. They beat the Baltimore Ravens, I'm going to say just barely. It was a good game, but they barely beat, like I said, Baltimore held Willie Parker again. I think Parker only had for 40, what did Parker have? Parker had like 40-something yards, man. Like I said, Baltimore held Parker to 47 yards on 24 carries, and his longest rush was 7 yards. Of course, Arizona defense is not the Baltimore Ravens defense, so that's going to be a big thing. But like I said, if the defense plays good against Parker, I think that the Arizona team has a shot. Like I said, but the key component to that is if they can get to Roethlisberger. Like I said, because he's just okay, man. Like I said, Ben makes big plays when he has to. Like I said, against the Ravens, he threw for 255 yards and a touchdown. And the touchdown was a long pass to Santonio Holmes for what, 65 yards. That's really, they won the game off 2 plays. The long pass to Holmes and the interception by Palomar in the end. Other than that, the Ravens would have been going to the playoffs. I mean, going to the Super Bowl, I'm sorry. But like I said, Arizona Cardinals, they kind of almost let Philly get back into the game. And this game for the Super Bowl will just rely totally on defense. What defense steps up and win the game? I think both teams has the offense to score some points and everything and win a game. But I don't know, man. Like I said, Pittsburgh, they're 17th, I think, in rushing. And like I said, Willie Parker has to step it up, man. Like I said, no, I'm sorry. Pittsburgh is 23 in rushing and they're 17th in passing. So like I said, they're going to really have to step it up a notch and everything this Super Bowl run this time here, because I think Arizona is really going to come to play. But guys, my prediction is I think I've been going against Arizona the whole way through. I said they were going to lose to Atlanta. I said they were going to lose to Carolina. I said they were going to lose to Philly, and they've just proved me wrong every time. So I'm not going to go against Arizona again. So I'm going to pick Arizona to win the game, only because I think that Kurt Warner has the ability to beat Steelers defense. Like I said, the line can block for Kurt, and the line can block for at least a tad bit of a running game. I think that Arizona Cardinals will pull the game out. Like I said, Pittsburgh defense is stingy. They're the best in the league, but ultimately I think that those 2 receivers and a good running game will beat the Steelers, man. Like I said, if the defense can just pound on Parker and try to get to Roethlisberger at least 1 or 2 times, kind of shake him up, I think they'll win the game. So I'm going to go with Arizona by a touchdown. Of course, Pittsburgh is favored by 6, but I think I'm going to go with Arizona by a touchdown. I think that Larry Fitzgerald will win an MVP. He's just a monster. And Pittsburgh fans, I'm sorry, but I can't pick against Arizona again. I won't do it. I've done it before, and they've proved me wrong. So you guys let me know what you think. Chime in. Like I said, but ultimately I think that's how it's going to play out. So guys, peace. Me and my Montana jersey, we're out here. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.